Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video, and in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to make your own custom Fortnite skins. And before we get right into the video, if you do go on to enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because you can always unsubscribe if you want to later. Anyway, so for this tutorial, I will be showing you how to make a phase iconic skin, although you can do exactly what I'm doing to any skin and any logo to make your custom skin. So, first thing that we're going to need, because we're going to need a couple things, alright? So, yeah, first thing we're going to need is Blender, alright? So you can just go to blender.org/download, or you can just click the first link in the description and it'll be right there. Okay? It'll be the first link in the description. Alright? Then you will need some photo editing service like Photoshop. If you have Photoshop, then you're good, but if you don't have Photoshop, then you can use some other thing like Pixlr, which I will link in the description. It is a free photo editing service. So, Pixlr, it'll be the second one in the description, and you don't have to install anything, you can just do it online. Now, obviously, if you don't have Photoshop, it might be a bit harder than normal to follow the tutorial, but you can just replicate what I do just on Pixlr instead. So, without further ado, now that you've installed everything, we have to open Blender, alright? So I'm gonna just open Blender. It's opening. I hope it's open. Yeah, see, it just opened. Yeah, this might take a while. Okay, so now that we're in Blender, you can just get out of all of this and forget about the stuff that's already here. You're gonna want to do File, Open, and then the skin that you want. Okay. So to get skins, I have made a Google Drive folder that has a lot of skins. These are not my models. Credit to IMCJ for these. And I'm just gonna open this. Actually, I already have it open. Here. So I can just pull it up here. This is the folder. It'll be the third link in the description. And it'll have all of these skins and weapons. So what I'm gonna be using is Iconic. Although you can use any skin you want. Iconic. Where is it? Right here. So if I just open this up, I'm just going to download the skin. And if it says like the skin is like too large to like scan for viruses or something, don't worry about that. It's not a virus. It's not fun. So now what you're going to want to do is just X out of this. And now we're going to do what I was trying to say. File, Open. And then you're just going to want to go to Downloads or wherever you installed the thing. And you're going to do iconic.blender, whatever skin you wanted. And it should be opening. Yeah, see? And it'll be white at first, and you'll get all the colors. And you can see these little bones in him. But now we have the iconic skin. So that's nice. But now we want to customize it, right? So to start that, we need to, if you look in the top right here to the left of all these words right here, you should have the third box ticked. So 1, 2, 3. This one you should have it blue. Okay. Now what you're going to want to do is go to shading. Actually, wait. Before you go to shading, click the iconic skin, the body. Let me do that. Here. Okay, this is... Oh, sorry. Yeah, so it's going to say edit mode right here. You're going to want to go into object mode. I'm sorry about that. Now we can click the skin, and it should be outlined in orange, and we're going to want to go to shading. Now we should see all these different nodes right here, and you don't have to understand them. So we're going to want to look for the node that ends in d.tga. It should be the top one right here. This one, it should be the top one connected to Fortnite materials. It might not be the top one, so just make sure it ends in d.tga, and it should say the body. So now what we're going to want to do is you're going to want to click unpack, which is this, and you're going to want to do the second one down. Write file to current directory. So now it should say saved right here, as it does for me. It might say it in the middle, but it's gonna say it. Now what we're gonna want to do is just open File Explorer right here, and we should see it. We should see a textures folder, and we should see it right here. It should say Targa, and it should look like this. The Targa part might not be there, but just make sure it's the exact same name as this, and you have a textures folder. We don't need it right now, so just X out of that. But you make sure you have it there. Now we're going to want to open Photoshop, which I already have open right here. We can close out of Blender. Now you can just open Photoshop, and we need to go File, Open. On your computer, you can just click Open here, but I like doing it this way. And now we're going to want to do, oh, I have them saved. But, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open. And once you do open, you're going to want to do, you're going to want to open your textures folder. And we're going to want to do the save texture we just saved. Just click open. It should be opening. And yeah, it's loading, and here we have it open right now. It should be a texture that looks like this. It should look exactly like this. Or it should look similar with just the skin that you chose. Okay? So now once we have that, we're going to want to right click on the, so we just want to focus on the shirt, right? The shirt is like this part right here. So we're going to want to click the fourth tool down, which is this one. We're going to want to right click on it. Then we're going to do quick selection tool. Oops, I do not have it. Quick selection tool. Now we have the quick selection tool. And now that we have that, I would recommend making your brush a bit bigger. And now what we're going to want to do is we want to make sure you have the background layer selected. And you're going to want to select all of the body. So, say you screw up, right? And I'm selecting the body, but I have some extra part right here. Now say you want to remove it, okay? So you're going to want to hold Alt, right? Now just click on the parts you want to remove, right? So like now I can just remove this while I'm holding Alt, right? And I just removed everything that I was selecting, right? So now that we've done that, we're just going to want to select the shirt, and I will do that right now. Oops, this is not. Okay, mine is stuck in the minus mode. I'm just gonna right click and then go back to quick selection. Yeah, mine is stuck in minus. I do not know why this is a thing. This might be a problem. So, okay, this is not working right now. You know what? I'll see you guys when I get this to work.
6.5 hours later.
Yo, my bad, guys. I had the wrong thing selected. That is all my fault. So now, once we have this, it's back on plus. We're just gonna want to select all the body. Select it. To be like this. Mine's not gonna be perfect, but I'm kind of rushing this right now, but you guys should take your time on it. I'm just gonna select all of this. I can always deselect something. For some reason it's not auto-selecting. This is very weird. Because normally it like kind of snaps to it. I want to select. So now obviously, like I said earlier, we don't want this part, right? So we can hold up and just go like this. Yo, give me a second, guys. My dog is crying. Alright, so, can just want to make sure we only have the shirt. Alright, and now I can just zoom in by doing Command plus. Or just zoom in like this. We do not want these parts right here. So I'm just going to decrease my brush size, hold Alt, and just click these two. Yeah, this quick selection tool is kind of being very weird right now. It's not auto snapping. But when you guys do it, it should be a bit cleaner. Yeah, mine's not that clean. But I can just hold Alt and do... Yeah, you want yours to be way cleaner than this. But I'm not trying to waste your time and show me doing this. And I don't want to have to take the time to edit this and do a time lapse. So I'm just going to keep it like this. Please spend more time on this. I'm just trying to do this fast. Now what we're going to want to do is do layer via cut, which is right here. Now we have a new layer with just the shirt. If we hide this, we should see the shirt removed. Yeah, okay, there's a lot of shirt left for me, but you should see almost all the shirt removed. And now once you do that, what we're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to make sure you have the actually you're gonna want to click the fourth link in the description. Holy crap, my shirt is not like cut out well, but you should have it cut out well. So what we're gonna want to do is click the fourth link in the description. I will pop that up I will open it up for you guys just so you see what it is. It's right here. Alright? You should have these two installed, alright? So just click it. These are images, they obviously, you can just save, and then save, and just X out of this, we don't need. Now, just make sure you have them in your file explorer. If you don't, just reinstall them. You should have them right there. So what we're going to want to do is File, Place Embedded, which is right here. And we're going to want to go to Downloads or wherever we put them, and then we're going to want to get the black-red camo pattern. Place. It should place right here. Yeah, this is not placing. I don't know why. It should be placing just... Yeah, there. It was right here. Alright. Sorry, my computer is very laggy right now. So we're just gonna click on... I'm just gonna delete the layer and redo this. Delete layer. Yes. File. Place embedded. We're gonna want to place our black embedded camera. Okay? Now what we're gonna want to do is you're gonna shrink it so it just goes right over the shirt. Alright? And it wants to be the front of the shirt and the back of the shirt. Alright? So if you wanna shrink it one way, so like if you wanna shrink it like this, right? What I'm doing right now is I'm just holding shift. Alright? So hold shift and then you can do it only one way. So we're kind of just gonna wanna put it like just over the bottom of the shirt, stretch it out, and then it should kind of go like this, right? Okay. Now click enter once you have a good size, and we're gonna wanna right click on this and do create a clipping mask. So make sure you have the black-red camo layer selected, right click it, and you're going to do create clipping mask. Okay, if you actually selected your shirt well, it should go perfectly around the shirt. Mine, I didn't spend time on, but it should be going perfectly around if you actually did this well. Okay? So now you're going to want to click this thing right here. It should be like add layer mask. Okay? Now what you're going to want to do is so you're going to want to click it, right? And now once you do that, you're going to want to go to your paintbrush tool. And make sure you have, you're going to want to have your paintbrush tool, which is right here. Paintbrush. And now what you're going to want to do is make sure you have black as your foreground color and white as your background color. Alright? So I'm just going to swap these. Okay? So now you're going to want to make your brush size about like 500 pixels maybe. Yeah. Alright? It can be smaller actually. But once you have that, you're going to want to lightly go over the top of the camo, and you want to blend it in with the t-shirt. you're going to be going straight across. It should be something like this. It should be halfway down the shirt. But now say I do too much, right? This is definitely too much, okay? So now once you do that, you're going to want to just click swap here. So now you have white as your foreground color, and you can just do this, and now you'll have it all back, okay? So I'm just going to make it halfway. This is kind of good, okay? Alright. So now that we've done that, you might also want to do a tiny bit on the bottom and the side so it blends in. A tiny bit, guys. A very tiny bit. Alright? It's just so it blends in. Alright? Don't do too much a lot on the sides and the bottom. Otherwise, this is going to happen. Alright? If you do too much, like this, you're going to have that. And like, we don't want this. Alright? That's way too much. Alright? So now that we have that, what we're going to want to do is, you're going to want to do File, Place Embedded again. And this time we're going to want to choose the phase logo. And we're going to want to put it kind of in the center of our shirt. You should really spend a lot of time finding the center, but I'm just going to do it like this. Okay, because I don't want to spend too much time on this. The bottom of the phase logo should be kind of like in your camo, and then like the top should be out of it. And you're just going to want to click Enter when you're done. You're going to want to right click this and select the magic wand tool, and we're going to click on some of the white right here. We're going to right click, do select inverse, and now we should have this. Alright? Now we're going to do right click and layer via copy this time. So not layer via cut, but layer via copy. So now we have just the phase logo. So you can hide the logo with the non-transparent phase logo. So now we just have this layer, which is just the normal phase logo. Alright? So now what we're gonna want to do is double click the layer with the transparent transparent background. We're gonna want to check the stroke box, check the box, and then we're gonna want to double click on it. Actually, you don't need double click; you can just click a single time. And you're gonna want to make the stroke about 4 pixels. Just click enter. Oops, I did not do that right. My bad. And stroke should be. Oh, and you're gonna want to make sure the color is white. Alright? As good. Okay? So, if you want it, so now say you want a different color instead of red on the back. Because you see how, like, the iconic skin, let me just pull up the image. Right? So, I don't know, I just searched up FORTNITE iconic skin. So, we have the skin now, right? But you see how he has like red patches? Say you have a blue logo, right? Like a kind of, I have like a light blue logo, and say you want to make it that color. Okay, so this is what you can do. Just using your magic wand tool and your quick selection tool. All right, you're gonna want to try to select the background layer, and now we're gonna want to select all the red using your quick selection tool and magic wand. So you're gonna have to select all of it if you want to change all of it, but say I just want to change these two, just because I don't want to waste time in the video, because I don't want to make this way too long for you guys, because that's just gonna waste your time. So what we're gonna want to do is click this. Actually, that's selected both. So say I want to do this now, okay? If you want to add magic wand, you're gonna want to hold shift and then do it, so these parts don't deselect. Because if you didn't hold shift, this is what will happen. See, these two deselect. So pretty much just click this, shift, and then this, and you're going to want to do all of it. You might have to use your quick selection tool for these if it doesn't perfectly get it with the magic wand. And even this, it didn't perfectly get it, but this is fine enough just for the tutorial. Okay? So what we're going to want to do is right click it, do layer via copy. And now we're going to want to do this, solid color. And you can make it whatever color you want. Say I want it kind of like that, for example. You're going to want to make it whatever you want. Just do it okay. We're gonna right click on the layer and do create clipping mask. And now we have these two parts blue. Obviously it's not perfect at all, but I'm just gonna delete this because I want to keep it red. But this is how you would do it if it's blue. By the way, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. Let me just delete this layer. Yes. Okay. So now that we have done that, you're gonna want to do File, Export As, which would be right here. Just wait for it, it'll pop up. Sorry, my computer is very laggy right now, but once you just do File, Export As, it should pop up. I'll do it again. Yeah, no, it pops up. Alright, so it'll show up right here. It might take a while. Alright, so here it is. And we're going to want to do File, and we're going to make it, Format, make it JPG. Don't touch anything else, and just export. I'm just going to call this tutorial. Save. Now we can exit out of Photoshop. I'm just going to go to Home or something, and then exit out. Alright. Yes. Actually, never mind. I'm just gonna, you know what, we can just minus out for now. Just minus out of Photoshop, and now we have Blender, right? So now we're gonna want to locate the node where we got the texture from. We're gonna want to click Open Image. Remember, it should end in d.tga. And you're gonna want to click tutorial.jpg. Okay, yours probably won't be tutorial, but just click whatever you named it. Now that we've done that, we can go to Modeling. As you can see, we have our custom phase iconic skin right here, and if you want to just put a camera in front just so you can like view it without having to actually like see all these lines and everything, what you'll see. If I just click object mode, we have the skin. Okay, mine is not perfect at all. It kind of like doesn't really cover all of it perfectly, but if you guys do this, it'll probably look good. Just spend the time. This will take time. And okay, and my next, actually, before we do that, say you want to change the hat now, right? Because, like, say you want to change the hat, right? What you can do is you can just click on, not this, let me find it for you guys. It's somewhere down here. I've done this before. Where is it? Here it is. So, now that we've done this, actually, it might be here. Yeah, no, here. Sorry for taking it. It's the second one, like, from the bottom. And now we have body, hat. So if you want to change the hat, just click on hat. And now we're going to want to go to layout. Pull up the thing from the bottom. Just pull it up so you have more space. And I'll make this shading editor. And now we'll see the hat.d.tga. And you can do the exact same thing if you want to rewatch the video and do that. So now you might be saying, okay, I have my custom skin, great, this is good, but like, how am I supposed to pose it? And how am I supposed to like use it to make custom thumbnails? I don't know, say I wanted to pose with like, I don't know, like, and then like a scar or something for the game, like just a normal AR in Fortnite or something, right? So say you want to make him pose, and then like you want to put like a background and make very cool thumbnails. That's what I'll be showing you in my next vid. But besides that, just smash that like button, subscribe, and I'm out. So bye.